Hello, it's Johnny. I finally finished the artwork for the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and also I redid the Neo Geo logo because I didn't like the idea that this symbol is not the same. So now the character is also smaller, and I put a Neo Geo logo here. So that's how Neo Geo look right now. Okay. So I went and redid everything. The one that I was complaining that I don't like, I went and redid the animation as well. So so all the Neo Geo logo is the same. And there's Mike, and there's the Neo Geo. So let's go to the next one, see what we have. And also Hilo's the letterhead is not that thick and dark like before. So and this is the one from the last time. Kept the same animation. And let's go next one, Neo Geo Sports. So all the Neo Geo logo, the banner is the same, and have the logo. And then here, it's not that, so you could, it's not covering the half away the way it used to. It was covering half of it, and I didn't like it, and I didn't like the idea that this does not look professional. So I went and changed that. So the one I'm doing a demo now is a full version, meaning that you have RK, all what you see, RK plus the home console as well. So, and I went and we did all the artwork, the box art for the RK, because I noticed that when I blow it up to a bigger size, the box art wasn't that clear. I went back to the same one. Box art wasn't as clear, so but Neo Geo is all 3D, Capcom's 3D, so those have been redone, so they're all the same size. Okay, I think I select the same one, so I'm kind of back to the we did the sports. Let's go to puzzle. Sorry about that. Okay, we did the puzzle. Alright, so now we're going to Capcom. So we finished with Neo Geo, now we go to Capcom. Capcom's I changed the animation. I didn't like the one that I put on, so I went and changed it to a lighter color instead of darker color. So this one seemed to be pretty acceptable, you know. So this is for Capcom. And the other Capcom fighting, I went and changed the animation because I couldn't find a good one for the X-Men superhero. It seemed to take longer to load. Yeah, see, take longer to load than before. I choose Chin Lee, where she's jumping for joys and doing the, you know, and also added Chin Lee over here as well, so we will match up. Because before, I forgot which font that I used. I like the font, but I couldn't figure out which one I used. So the other one is not the same font as the Capcom. So, oh well. I like that font. I was gonna keep using it. Okay, RK1. It give you the description of RK, so you know where you're at. And I went and we did all the box art. And I changed the Donkey Kong to this one. I like this one better than the one I used. It looked kind of like, it's digital, but it looked kind of dead, you know, in a way. So this is more alive. So I changed that. And I went and we did the font. Now some of them I cannot redo because there's no original artwork. And when you blow it up bigger, because the picture is small, when you blow it up too big, it kind of blurry. So, but rest of the all the box art, I went and redid it, so they all are crystal clear instead of blurry like before when I first released it. Because when you original size is big and you shrunk it small, then when you shrunk, then you increase, then you enlarge it, then it's not gonna look good. So you gotta take a big picture and shrink it down that way will be more, you know, crystal clear instead of the opposite direction. So before my box was smaller, and then now I enlarge it, so all the graphics all messed up. So I went and redid all 412 game of all the arcade. So as you can see, all the box art are better. And I also added the I think I added 2 extra games in there. One is a Rolling Thunder 2, the shooting up game. So and there's another one, I forgot what I add. I just add 2 more games, that's about it, in arcade. And we did everything. The arcade part, the background is good, I like it. But the one that I picked on last time when I did a video that I didn't like, I went and changed those animation. Alright, got arcade. And also the character that was behind this thing, I have moved it away from the thing, so it's not blocking the graphic. All the graphic interfering with the setting. No, wait, it's kind of, so everything is away from, you know, mine is away from it. Everything is away from it. So this is mine jumping back and forward. So every one of them have different animation. It's not the same one. It does not repeat. So every single one, I have like 25, 24, and none of the animation we repeat. So you have all, it's all clear artwork and not interfering. Alright, last one in arcade, which is that's it, that's the last one, arcade. Now, those of you who download the arcade, you will only get this. The people who are downloading the full version, you will get everything from down here plus the arcade. So you will get Genesis as well. And Genesis, I have changed it. Yes, people ask me, can you change Sega Genesis as well, the home console? So I went and took the time and changed it. This is Sonic's doing the skateboard surfing in the air. Well, it's not really a water surfing. He's more like flying in a time machine surfboard. So I went and add that, make it different instead of regular Sonic that run around. Okay, and I added a tail because I like tail. He looked pretty cool. Now some of them fighting game you might not approve, but you know, because based on animation, so I have to go by, you know, based on the graphics. So this is Mortal Kombat. You know, Sega Genesis does have Mortal Kombat, and the game is in there. So I didn't want to put too much of a gross looking character, so I tried to put in you know, and there's Sanya. That's the best picture. I couldn't believe I found a picture that looked that great. It looks so realistic. I mean, it's not, I mean, it's the same digital as you were when you were playing the game, and it's the same character as her. And then those are the bad guy, and then there's Liu Kang. So put those characters in there. So I really like this. It turned out not that bad. I thought it was gonna be, you know, the bad people are gonna say, you know, but it looked good for Mortal Kombat. And then you have a lot of Mortal Kombat game here. So you have the M, so you could go down the M and play your Mortal Kombat game. Yeah, and Golden Axe. Golden Axe, I couldn't find anything for Golden Axe, so I didn't use Golden Axe, you know, but I used Mortal Kombat instead. I was surprised I was able to find something that related to the animation and also related to the game. Alright, so that's Genesis. One more Genesis. Then we're gonna go Super Nintendo. And of course, our favorite Street of Rage. My favorite character, Blaze. You know I'm gonna put that in there. But it's a pretty decent. this is the only one I could find. I have found her, but the problem is hers is not transparency, meaning that you have to do extra work to make it work. And so this is the closest one, and this is a pretty good one too. Very clear and everything. I didn't have to really fix anything. I tried to do the animation that I could just bring it over without have to touch it up. If I had to touch it up, I'd rather not do it, because I don't know how. I don't have a software that once it's transparency and have a white dot. How do you fix that? I don't know. I can't even see the transparent. If I go fix it, the whole thing will be white again. So I don't know. So I didn't want to mess with that. So there are some characters going to be like a very, different sizes, but I try to be consistent. So now we're going to Super Nintendo, and this is the new look of Super Nintendo. Yep, Super Nintendo logo, and you have the. I try to put a mascot, a character per each one. So this one is Donkey Kong, where he's relaxing and chilling out, eating his banana. So that's pretty cool. I couldn't believe I found this animation. I'm like, wow, that is cool, and I made it work, because whenever you download, there's a lot of file. The GIF file is real big, and you have to cut it down to only 12 pictures, and to make it look like it's doing something, and some of them is hard to do when there's so many pictures. You have to try to pick what makes sense, make the picture look like it's doing what it's supposed to do. And this is I choose Donkey Kong because there is, wait a second, I choose Junior because there's a J. So this is I went and fixed this picture. I didn't like it, so I went and fixed that. But this is the Donkey Kong Junior that's walking forward and backward. Whatever how you look at it, it's going forward and backward with it. And there's a baby Junior for Super Nintendo. So you have different animation for each one. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Now Super Nintendo have a lot of stuff, so it take me forever. Now we have Super Nintendo L to Q, so there's like 5 different Super Nintendo. And I decided to pick her instead because I found some good animation of this Princess Peach from Super Nintendo. And this one is pretty cool. She's like spinning her umbrella and put it back in, make it disappear and then come back out. Only thing I didn't like is the line on the floor. It came with this animation, and I didn't feel like going in there and mix, because once you start touching it up, it take a 30 to 1 hour sometime to fix the animation. So I just left it the same. But they're all kind of related. She's blinking her eyes, so it's all pink. Originally was red, but because of the red color. But since she's pink, I went and go with the pink instead. Okay, and then we got more Super Nintendo. Let's see, we have 2 more Super Nintendo to go. So this is Mario. So you're gonna get a Mario animation. Now this one is big Mario. Like a Mario that get real big. There you go. And he's ready to fight. Look at that Mario, ready to have action. Ready to Rambo fighting. So its size is okay. It's not bad. You know exactly where you're at. So that's Super Mario. We got one more to go on Super Nintendo, T to Z. And I always try and put the alphabet here for you so you guys can know exactly where you're at. And this one I use this guy because it starts with a Y, Yoshi. So I picked the alphabet Yoshi for it. I had to edit this and bring this character down because originally it wasn't that big, and I needed to be big because some of the artwork is longer. So I have to actually edit this one and make it work because it's cute. It's like, you know, when the kids see it, they're gonna laugh. It's like, I got a pie in his face. So yeah, that's why I picked this one. It's nice and it's cute. It's adorable. Alright, and then now we're going to Nintendo. Yes, I fixed everything. Finally finished everything. Here's Nintendo. And Nintendo, I picked Donkey Kong. I try to be consistent like Mario, Donkey Kong, you know, those three same character. So that way it's easier to maintain it than, because they're all Nintendo. So I used this one, I used the jumping Donkey Kong, where he's just jumping up and down. Look pretty good. Yeah, and since Nintendo is not really a, you know, 3D, is more 8-bit game, so it fit the console for the animation. Alright, and then we're gonna go to another Nintendo, and this one is the same, where this time it's yellow instead of pink, and it's G to Q, and she's dancing away. That's pretty cool. I have to pick the right picture to make it look like she's dancing, because there's so many pictures. After you convert it to a GIF file to PNG, there's like 30 or 40 pictures, and you have to pick it correctly so that when you put it together, there's only 12 pictures to make it look like she's dancing. So I like that. That's pretty cool. I didn't know. I thought she was always goody, you know, but she's dancing. Alright, so we're going to another NES. And this is the one he's chasing after the turtle. I found a picture for it, and I put that one. And there he is running with the turtle shell, like the one you see here, but the animation version of it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it does look like he's running. Alright, so that's the new animation for that one. So I got a lot of animation that I did for everything. Actually, I have a lot of duplication of different one, but I picked the one I feel that is the correct one. Now we're going to Game Boy. Game Boy Advance. So started with Donkey Kong. Same thing like the other one. But this time this is all Game Boy. So A to F. And the same Donkey Kong, but this time he's spinning instead. So I was able to use a couple of the Donkey Kong and then make it to where he's actually spinning. A lot of pictures, a lot of graphics, a lot of animation. You think the video is long? Imagine the person who's doing this. It took me forever just to do this. So it's racing, and so guess what? You're gonna have her. The animation is racing. So she's driving the car, and then the shell is trying to get by. She get by her. Get past by her. There you go. That's the correct English, you know. So yeah, she's speed racing. So therefore, you have all the character, you know, related to her, and a little baby. All right, and now we're going to which one? NES. Last one. No, Game Boy Advance. Last one. Okay. Alright, so we are done. This is the last picture. It's Mario. What do we have for the Mario on these pictures? Alright, finally got one that's working, but he's running the opposite direction. I wanted to flip it, but I'm like, it's too much work. And this one doesn't have any dotted line, so it's very smooth animation. So I like this one where he's running, but I couldn't find the one that I finally found one that I could work with, and this is the one I found, and it's very good. So I'm pretty happy with this one. Alright, that's all the animation and all the background that I changed to make everything match and look the same. So give me a thumb up, let me know what you think. So I will put this out. I'm gonna go sleep now. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Yep, 6:15 in the morning here. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I will go ahead and put the link out. I have to make sure, other test everything, make sure it works before I release it. And those of you who's using the program, if you're gonna switch from this to another console, another hack, the old hack, not hollow hack, okay? Hollow hack, they don't work together. So don't even think about having one hollow hack. Once you hack it, you have to stay with the new version. You cannot go back and forth because they are not compatible. They will mess you up. The one version, the other version are not compatible, okay? And when you download this, make sure you either remove the old folder you have called ASPh, remove it, delete it, or whatever you would do. Download this, unzip it, and put it directly on your USB. Okay, that's all you have to do. Just copy the folder, put it on the USB, and it will start working. And whenever you leave the game, don't leave it on the middle of the. Make sure my version is best if you're gonna switch to like the very first hack. Okay, make sure that you exit out the game, leave it as a default as a Neo Geo full set. Okay, otherwise you cannot switch back to the original. That's don't talk about the hack. Original. If you want to go back to the original, the 40 game, without the hack, you have to, before you turn the power off, you need to go to Neo Geo. Okay, if you don't and you turn the power off and you trying to go back to Neo Geo original firmware, it won't work. Okay, because the only one that I kept the name the same because they use a language to do this. They use the language to set up this, but it doesn't make sense to call this English when I have Neo Geo in here. But this is the only one that say English on this folder. The reason is because if you change it, this whole thing will not work. So this is the only one that point to English, and this one will point to Neo Geo 1 and Neo Geo 2, whatever. So in order for you to switch this to another game, you have to set it here, press enter. Okay, it's like the way you could look at it like a parking. You have to park it and Neo Geo because it is a Neo Geo game. So you have to close it off and Neo Geo. If you don't, for example, you close it out Neo Geo and you turn it off and you turn it back on. Okay, then you could go to the Neo Geo original stock firmware. You could go to here. Otherwise, if you don't park it with Neo Geo, you try to do this and you press A, it won't work. Okay, so you have to put it on the Neo Geo. Okay, so just FYI, if you're using my image, you have to do that. So this is my 36 game original 36 game. Okay, so I just want to mention that to you guys because there's no reason to come to this screen, but for those people who wanted to, we have more game than here. But if you want to come here for some reason, I don't know why, then you have to park it in Neo Geo, the first one. Okay, otherwise you don't really have to. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully that you guys will enjoy it. And let me know, give me a comment, and let me know how it go. I will be giving you guys this tomorrow after I wake up from sleeping, because I don't want to do something when I'm not have enough sleep. I don't want to give you something that by accident give you something that doesn't work. So that's why I prefer to take a nap and then give you the package, because there's a lot of extra stuff that you guys don't need that I need to remove because of all the testing. So there's a lot of different graphic, so take up a lot of your space. So I need to remove all the extra junk, and before I and then I have to separate between the arcade and the home console, you know, because if I don't separate them, you guys, some of you guys don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna have to separate that. All right, so everything's there, everything is ready. So let me know what you think. I'm just too tired to even think about what I think either. But yeah, let me know, and I will give you the update once this is once I finish taking go to sleep, and then I'll give it to you guys. Okay, so it'll be sometime in the afternoon tomorrow. All right, thank you for watching. Later.